right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. I'm on my way to my daughters. I'm gonna visit with my granddaughters, one of whom is back from ballet school. Oh, actually, not school. She's dancing professionally now in LA. So she's in the area, so that's always a blessing. Excited for this. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. So, are you getting through everything? I know it's not easy for some of us. And some of us are just having a grand old time. But life is good nonetheless. Don't forget, the most important thing is God's character being built in us. So it's not about the circumstances, sweeties. It's about how you respond to them. Oh yeah. I just worked out, so I'm a little hot. Oh babies. So yeah, just like that, sweeties. So any little thing you can do to release the power of Jesus in you for the healing of others. That is who we are. Oh yeah. Let's see, I'm going through the Bible in sections. Like I go through, sequentially, right through each section. So I'm going through the Pentateuch is one section, then the so-called history, which is not very historical, and then the poetic, and then the major prophets, then the minor prophets, then the Gospels, then the book of Acts, and then the letters, and finally Revelation. So right now, my next step is to go to the minor prophets. And so stay tuned for that. But until then, we have our own spark and fire being created by God in us. So we submit to you, Lord, to find what it is you have for us in this hour, at this time, that we can release to all those who are able and ready to receive you right now. Oh yeah. Just like that, babies. house sparrows to be annoying because there's so many of them, and their song is just nothing but a cheep. And I heard one the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm like, that's kind of a sweet sound. I'm like, what is that? And I'm thinking to myself, I think that's a house sparrow. So sometimes it's just your perception, right? Because I was just thankful that I have ears to hear, and that what I'm hearing, I'm loving, I'm being appreciative of, whether it's just a simple cheep from a house sparrow, or dogs barking in a distance, so you kind of have a little echo effect, so it kind of gives sort of a mysterious sort of ambiance to it. And then even like blue jays, who I used to consider, again, sort of like house sparrows, just annoying sounds, even though they have a sweet sound as well. But even their obnoxious, warning call, I still appreciate. It kind of reminds me of being a kid, growing up, and just being surrounded by all those sounds. My later years are beginning to appreciate it more than I did as a kid. As a kid, you just kind of take things for granted. So I enjoy getting older, more appreciative, more attentive, and making sure I let God know I appreciate being given all that we've been given, so that I can appreciate creation as much as I possibly can. Because the last thing I want to do is finish this life and miss out on the opportunities of understanding things. I feel like when you understand them, you appreciate them more. And so that's why I'm always kind of in a contemplative state, almost like you get when you're like reading a poem, or looking at a painting, or listening to music. You kind of get into a different space of just trying to discover the different layers of meaning and beauty on what you're observing. And then when a revelation comes, we can release it to the world for those who are ready, able to receive it, wherever they are. Because it might be that the challenges they're going through could be more manageable if they have a foundation of appreciation of the deep meanings of everything that surrounds us.